Hey Gemini, this is Lisa with the Poet Oracle, and today we're going to find out what's going on with you and the person that you were thinking about when you clicked on this video. Now, before we get started, as always, I just want to take the time to thank my returning subscribers for all of your support. And if you have not yet subscribed, please consider doing so that you're notified when future videos are released. Now, I want to be able to get as many messages as possible for you in relation to this situation. So not only am I going to look at a couple of different tarot decks, but we're also going to look at some oracle decks, and then I even have some personal messages that we'll share. All right, so very first card that hit the deck was the High Priestess in the reverse. So whether this be you or the individual, flip the energies as needed. But it looks like there was some type of misunderstanding because somebody has repressed their feelings. So, you know, when you don't tell somebody where you stand inside, there can be a lot of misunderstanding. So you or this person may not even realize, you know, where's this person's heart even at, because this person has repressed it so much. This individual is selfish, or can be selfish, and they may even be keeping secrets. You know, we have the Justice card in the reverse. This just does not feel fair. This situation does not feel fair. It feels very unbalanced. It almost feels karmic. This may lead to a separation or a divorce of some sort. It may even lead to false accusations. Maybe you've accused somebody of something and they're trying to say, no, you're misunderstanding it. But there's lack of accountability altogether. And then we get the King of Cups in the reverse. So this is somebody that's emotionally immature. This is somebody that is cold, repressed, withdrawn. They can even be manipulative. Either that or you got somebody that's overly emotional, but there's just somebody that is absolutely unbalanced when it comes to the heart, and they can come across as if they don't even care at all because they get so withdrawn and repressed in their feelings. All right, and then we have the Lover's card in the reverse, which is disharmony. It's a one-sided relationship. Somebody's unreliable, somebody's detached, and somebody's having an awakening. We got the Four of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody that, this may be you. Flip it as is needed, right? But one individual in this situation is highly emotionally immature, and another individual is having an awakening and saying, you know what? I don't trust you. I don't appreciate the imbalance in this situation. I don't appreciate any kind of manipulation. I don't appreciate any type of secrets and selfishness. And somebody's having an awakening that somebody, here we got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, that somebody does not follow through with their words. So a lot of talk, little walk, right? This is somebody that is disloyal and they make empty offers. Right? It's in the reverse. There is no offer that's truly on the table, regardless of what they say. You know, it's hard to deal with somebody that doesn't take accountability for their actions. And I truly believe that anybody that is emotionally immature, they don't take ownership or accountability of their actions. And each time they're going to lose the people that are in their lives, because eventually somebody's going to have an awakening and say, what am I in this for? Why am I even staying? All right, we have the Two of Swords. This is weighing options. So not only is somebody having an awakening, but somebody is saying, you know what am I going to do? And this, I think, is you. And you're looking at this and saying, if somebody's going to be emotionally immature, do I need to stay? Do I really need to stay? So it's not going anywhere. It's not moving forward. It's not moving backwards. It's just staying still while somebody is weighing options. All right, you're at a crossroad. All right, it could be, we have the Strength card in the reverse. This is insecurity. I believe that, you know, you're dealing with not only an emotionally immature person, but you're dealing with somebody who has some insecurity issues, aggression issues. This person may be very weak on the inside, but try to look very strong on the outside. All right, and we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse, and this is just feeling burnt out. This is wanting to release, wanting to walk away. I think you're wanting to walk away. Like this, the Lovers is in the reverse, honey. This doesn't even feel like a love relationship anymore. If you're living together with this person, it might literally feel like it's just a roommate situation. All right, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune, cycles of life. The cycle is going to change. The cycle is going to turn, and eventually, you know, you or the person, whoever is feeling or having the awakening, there's going to be a change in the cycle. That wheel is going to turn. And when it does, you might find yourself in a completely different relationship or situation. And then we have the Hangman. This is, you know, uncertainty. Not really knowing what's going on with this situation or where you're going to go from this situation. All right. We have the Death card, but unfortunately it was in the reverse. And I really, with this reading, would have wanted to see this in the upright, because that means that you put an end to it so that you can begin anew. But this is in the reverse, so that means that this relationship has not been put to rest yet. But if this individual is not bringing to the table what they should be bringing to the table to help this relationship grow, then my question is what are you going to do with this? Are you going to go ahead and put the Death down and say, you know what, this has got to be over with? At least this cycle needs to be over with. It doesn't mean that you and this person would not, you know, be able to reconcile. What it means is that the way that it's going right now needs to be put to death, and it's not being. All right, and then we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and this is somebody that's very overbearing, very spiteful, and very demanding. All right. Let's get some oracle cards. It looks like you are in a situation that you are staying in due to just not really having it, or you're weighing your options out, right? You're trying to figure out what it is that you want to do, but you know that you're dealing with a very emotionally immature person, somebody that can be very unkind, very detached, very repressed in their memories, and I'm sorry, their emotions. All right, and then we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So the question that you want to ask yourself is, why are you staying in a situation that doesn't feel good? Are you staying because you don't want to divorce somebody because your parents got divorced? You know, really think about your childhood issues that may be affecting what you allow, like your boundaries in this life. Okay, we have free yourself in the reverse. It's time to take back control of your life, but it's in the reverse because you're not doing anything right now. You may just be sitting here thinking about this individual. You're really contemplating, but you might not have had that awakening yet. But when you do have that awakening, this card is going to flip and you're going to be able to free yourself from it. And then it says, flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Listen, there's other fish in the sea, honey. Okay, you don't have to stay with somebody that is fighting you tooth and nail to love you. You don't need that. Go out here and flirt with some other people. You'll see that there's other people that are interested in you, honey. Okay. All right, we've got separation in the reverse, because why? Somebody is staying in the situation. And even if you walked away, if you still are staying here with the situation, then you haven't totally separated from it. All right, let's get one more. All right, and then this is in the reverse. It's love call. Thinking of you and letting you know this person doesn't even express love to you in the way that would let you know that they even love you. And so the question is again, what are you staying for? Why? Why are you staying in this situation, whether it be physically or mentally or emotionally? Let this go. This person is unkind. This person is manipulative. They're scandalous. They're ruthless, right? They don't think about your feelings. They have no accountability for their actions. Matter of fact, if they cheated on you, this would be the type of person that would tell you that it was because you didn't pay enough attention to them. All right. That sounded like a narcissist. The narcissist be like, it's not my fault that I did wrong. It's not my fault that I robbed that bank. They shouldn't have had the coins out on the cabinet. All right. One of these, this is some poetry messages that we'll get. All right, it says fraudulent surroundings. She tried to replace her frowns with fraudulent surroundings, using empty promises to grab onto when she felt like she was drowning. This goes back to healing those family issues, right? You know, when we are just trying to replace instead of heal, right? So you go from one bad situation right into another bad situation without taking the time out to actually heal. That's when you surround yourself with fraudulent illusions, broken promises, empty promises. This person brought empty promises to the table, and they tried to control the situation by being manipulative. They didn't follow through with what they said that they would do. They're very insecure and aggressive, and you held on to this because maybe sometimes holding on to it is easier than facing the pains of the past. But you have to face the pains of your past so that you do not allow people to cross your boundaries and hurt you. All right, this says defeat. Somehow I found stamina and courage in the hours of my defeat, beating doors down with the wisdom I acquired when my soul flamed within the heat. Okay, and this is what you need to do. You need to understand that you have the strength, you have the stamina, you have the courage to be able to walk away from this, and you have the strength and courage to stand alone. And that's what you have to really understand, is that you've gained wisdom. Every single time that pain has been brought to you from a relationship, you have grown stronger. And you got to recognize that about yourself. All right, let's get a couple personal messages, which a lot came out. And then we will move from here. All right, it says, you stop believing in you. It's time to find you again. Absolutely. Do not let a relationship take away who you really are inside because you're so sad. All right, it says, you don't know everything. I'm telling you, man, this person brings manipulation. You do not know. This is a fraudulent person. It says, don't be so defensive. You know, this person may be very defensive when you confront them about lies and their manipulation. So you got to stand strong and say, hey, answer the questions. All right, it says, open your heart to love. This situation, this individual is not opening their heart to you. But you should open your heart to real love, because this is very toxic. All right, this says, you are not listening. Close your ears and listen with your heart. The minute that you listen with your heart, you're going to realize how horrible this person has been treating your heart. And then you will walk away. Pain equates to growth. Absolutely. Every single time. When we said this card here, beating doors down with the wisdom I acquired when my soul flamed within the heat. That's right. When you got burned, you learned. Okay? All right. It says, say no. It's okay. You can walk away from this. Don't think you have to hold on to anybody. Trust and believe that. It says cats and dogs can fight, or they can choose to get along. This person doesn't choose to get along. This person is very unfair. They're unaccountable for their actions. Letting people live rent-free in your head will end up evicting you from it. Now, that's something to keep in mind, is that this person is not bringing healing to you. This person is not bringing peace to you. This person is bringing battles to you. And not only battles that they want to fight with you, but they're bringing battles to your own self. And so really take some time to really think about this relationship and what it is that you need to heal inside, so that you would understand that somebody is being very unjust to you. Okay, with the Justice card in the reverse. Somebody is not giving equally to this situation, and you deserve better than that. All right. Well, this is your reading. I definitely look forward to see your next one, because I hope to see this Justice card in the upright. All right. Make sure that you come back and check me out again.